Okay, what's up, honey babes? Welcome back to the Queendom. It's Vlogmas day 7. In today's video, we're actually gonna do something I've never done before. We're gonna be doing a little girl talk, a little chit chat with honey. I did ask you guys on Instagram to send in some topics, so I wanted to thank you so much because you guys sent in such amazing topics that I can't wait to discuss all of them with you guys. Oh, this is just the beginning. I can't wait for what I have in store. Whew. Today we're going to be discussing the topic of fake friends, toxic friends, real friends, friendships, you know. I think this is the perfect time to actually sit down and do this video because it is at the end of the year. And as the end of the year approaches, personally, I love to sit down and evaluate my life. It's something I do every single day. I'm just always evaluating everything in my life. But at the end of the year especially, you want to just clean out all that negativity in your life, all that toxicness, and go into the new year feeling refreshed. So hopefully today this video can lend a hand to somebody, you know, going through a toxic friendship, or if you just want to, you know, recognize red flags and signs, or, you know, maybe even if you feel like you are being this person to somebody, hopefully it can give somebody some insight, be a little helpful. I'm not perfect at all. I don't claim to be. I've done my fair share of things. I've been through my fair share of things, but I can say I've been through enough with females that I feel like, you know, I know better. I would never do that again. I wouldn't allow someone to do that to me again. So I feel like I can give back and share in a way. Before we jump into today's video, you guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Queendom. Turn your post notification bells on and comment down below when it is done because I do post notification shout outs. Watch the video until the end to see if you were shouted out. Go ahead and follow me on all of my social media, especially Instagram, you guys, so you never miss out when I post a poll or anything interactive. Subscribe to the couples channel because I'm doing Vlogmas over there too, and it's lit. So in today's video, I did make a list of things that I feel are characteristics of a toxic friendship, relationship, anything like that. I've been through so many things with people. I don't know if I don't know how to pick friends or what it is. I don't know what be happening. A bitch be, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I've just been through so much. So I'm gonna go over everything individually. I might give a little, you know, little side story, but we're gonna cover it all. So make sure you guys keep watching. Okay. So the first thing I think of when I think of a toxic friendship is giving more than what you get. And that doesn't mean materialistically. Not everybody has the friendship where, you know, you're buying gifts and things like that. But if you do and you're buying gifts for your friend and they're never buying you anything, stop buying your friend gifts. Just stop. Just stop. It should be equal. But what I'm talking about is more on the emotional level, on just being there for you, you know, being a friend. If they're, you know, if you're their shoulder to lean on, you're always there for them when, you know, something's going on, they need you, you're always there. But when you need them, when the table is turned, they're not there for you. That's very toxic. I've been in a lot of situations like that where even down to simple things like getting rides. I understand everybody's situation is different. Not everybody has a car and things like that. And I was very fortunate enough to have a car as a teenager. So one of my very best friends didn't have a car, and she would use me for rides and to get around and things like that. And why I felt used at the time I didn't feel used, but looking back, it was like, you're not contributing to my gas. I live far from you. You're not contributing to my tolls. I'm coming out of my way to get you, and we're doing all this stuff, and you're just not contributing to me the way I'm contributing to you. I'm spending the money on gas. I'm spending the money on tolls. I'm coming to get you. I'm taking my time, and I just wasn't getting that back in return. She would only call me when she needed to go somewhere. When I needed to go somewhere, she wasn't around. So that's what I mean when someone's not there for you. Even if, you know, you're that person, that person vents to you. You expect that you're their ear. You expect for them to be your ear too, you know? If you're going through something, you expect that you can open up to them the same way you're always there for them to open up to you. The next thing is you can't trust them. So this can go a lot of ways. And what I mean by this is you just can't trust their word. They're always lying to you. As a teenager, I had a friend that just would lie about the stupidest things, like her age and, you know, things she was doing. And then like her mom would talk to my dad and stuff like that. And it'd be like, your mom is telling my dad everything about you, and now I'm discovering all your lies. So it's like, girl, none of that is things to lie about. So it's like, what can I really trust you on if you're lying about small things like that? And that's what I mean by you can't trust them. Even down to things you can't trust them, like around your man or around people you know and things like that. I never had a friend like this, thankfully, but I've heard of females that, you know, you can't even trust around your man. Like, they just be too flirty and things like that. Like, you shouldn't be my friend and I have to worry about you flirting with my man, sis. Like, get your own man. Like, what's going on? Number 3 is you don't enjoy being around them. So, you know, in the beginning of a friendship, everything is hoo-ha, we're the best of friends, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. If that dies down, even if you guys aren't going out, even if it's your friend you chill at home with, you know, this is your friend, come over girl, let's have dinner, let's watch movies. If it gets to a point where you just don't even enjoy being around that person, like you leave feeling drained, like, why did I even hang out with you? Like, what was I even doing? Like, what are we even doing here together? Like, what are we even, like, we're not having fun, the vibe's not here, the vibe is off. Like, if you feel like that, that's a huge red flag. That just means the relationship is drifting, it's done. You should see that you're fed up. You're just fed up at this point. You know, you don't enjoy their company the same way you used to. And this would lead into number 4. You're not yourself around them. So say you're a very funny, goofy person, but when you hang out with this friend, you can't make your jokes because they're so serious and you just feel like you can't be you. If you feel like you can't be yourself around your friend, let me tell you, that's not your friend. You should be able to be yourself 110% around anybody in your life. That's what they're in your life for you to be who you are. That's what friends are there for, to see the good, bad, and the ugly. You know what I mean? The same way a man is there for that. If you can't be yourself in front of your friend, you guys really shouldn't be friends. Another one that I can't stand to see, I hate when I see females doing this because I've been through this too. When you know someone is being two-faced or they're just not being right by you, but you keep giving them chances. That's toxic on both ends, you guys. I've been through it. Woo. Ooh, I gotta give you a story time on what I went through with this girl. Oh my God, you guys. Ooh, I don't even wanna get into all of that right now, but just knowing that that person is no good for you and you're still giving them chance after chance after chance. Now, I don't play that. You're not getting no chances off of me. Not one chance. I've learned from those things, but you know, someone that just constantly shows you that you guys shouldn't be friends. They're talking about you behind your back. They're just doing grimy stuff that it's like, sis, my friend wouldn't really do that, so why are you doing this? Why am I giving you second chances? That's toxic, you guys. If you find yourself in a circle like that, that is very toxic. Leave that. Leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. There are better friends out there, you guys, I promise you. Ooh, this is a good one. Feeling like you're in competition with your friend. Have you ever just been around those people that you go out and you feel like you have to show off and spend all this money and dress like this and do that because it feels like you're in a competition with your friend? Like, if I can afford designer and you can't afford designer, that's cool. We're still gonna go look good and we're still gonna go out and look good together. I don't care about any of that. But I've had friends that, you know, will look at you like, oh, that's what you're wearing, or you don't have enough money to do that. And then you're like, oh my God, I gotta get to this, get to that. You feel like you're racing to keep up with this person, like you're in competition. And a friendship shouldn't be like that. I feel as though, you know, if one has it more and the other doesn't, we meet in the middle. The next one is recognizing your friend's intentions. So you want to recognize what somebody's intentions are with you. You want to be able to see and say, hey, this person is using me. This person is really just using me for what I can do for them. Personally, as an influencer, if there are any other influencers out there, I'm sure you've been through this. There's been people that come into my life based on solely for the fact on what I can provide for them. Who I know, what I'm doing, just calling me just for help on YouTube, but not calling me for anything else. That's not a friend, you guys. That's just somebody intending to use you for what you are. If you can't call that person to tell them what's going on with you, or, you know, you don't have to tell your personal business to everybody, but I feel like in a friendship, you should be able to tell your friends things going on in your life. And if you can't do that with a friend and they're just calling on you to go party and spend your money and do this and do that when, you know, that's not what you're trying to do, that's not a good friend. You want to recognize everybody's intentions that they have for you. And if you see that that's what they're doing and you want to continue to be their friend, that's fine. But then put them in that category that, okay, this is the person I know I'm only going to call when we go out, but I'm going to stop overextending myself. Maybe I'm not going to give that person a ride every single time we go out. Or maybe I'm not going to pay for the drinks every time we go out. You know what I mean? Maybe we're just going to do things a little differently. You'd want to reevaluate so you don't put yourself in a bad position. The next thing is you can't trust or listen to their advice. And this is something that over the years, I'm at the age where I go to my friends for insight, not advice, I would say, because I'm not going to take your advice. I've been in situations where if you listen to somebody and somebody says, sis, go break up with your man, F this guy, go do this and do that, you know, then that just leaves you feeling, you know, not feeling good about yourself. Don't ever take somebody else's advice. I'm gonna share that with you guys now. Your friends are there to give you insight. What I think a friend is there for when you're giving that, when you're venting and things like that, is to just be more of a caring ear than telling you what to do. Your friend should not tell you what to do in any situation in your life because you don't know better and your friend doesn't know better, okay? You know best for yourself. That's what I can say. You know better. We will take that out. Your friend doesn't know better. You know what's best for you. You can listen to what they're saying and say, okay, maybe I can relate with that. Maybe that's what I want to be doing. But when I'm giving advice to my friends, I don't say my friend called me and says, sis, my man is doing this, this, and that. I don't say, sis, leave your man, do this, do that. Because I'm not leaving my man if you tell me to leave my man. Don't tell me to leave my man, I'm not leaving my man. You know what I mean? As a friend, when you're giving advice, you should do things like, well, what's going on? How do you feel? What do you think is right? If you've been through this situation, I've been through this, and this is what happened. And then give a little things and you guys can bounce back and forth. But never tell your friends what to do. And if you have a friend telling you what to do, don't take her advice because I promise you it's probably gonna lead you down the wrong path and you don't wanna go there. Don't wanna go there. The next one is when other people are telling you, you know, this person is no good for you, this person is draining you, this person is doing this and that. Sometimes you need to take that into account and maybe reevaluate that friendship, because if people on the outside looking in are realizing that this is toxic, you may not. And I've been in this situation where, and it's not random people, it's people that are genuinely close to me. My mom, my cousin, my sister telling me like, this girl's just not good for you. And over I would go and vent to them about something that we went through. This is tying back to knowing the person is like not being good to you. I've been in that situation where time and time again, I'm hurt by this person and I'm going to vent to my mom or my cousin or my sister. and they're constantly telling me like, this person is not good for you. This person, you know, they're showing me the roadmap. They're laying out the blueprint on everything this person has done, and you're still not taking that into account. That's just a little sign that, you know, maybe you're in something toxic. Because if other people are commenting on how toxic it is, it might be toxic. Another one, this is a crazy one that I've learned myself. And I was very guilty of this in my past previous relationship, friendship. And I think that's why our falling out was so bad. I think that's why we went through so many things. And there's so many story times I have for you guys on this friendship. And not to talk bad on this friendship, it was a season in my life, you know. I think I needed to go through these things, and I should do a part 2 of this video, and we could touch on more things about friendships and stuff like that, because I want to touch on seasons and all of that. But this person was a season in my life, and what this is crazy codependency. At this time in my life, me and this person had a crazy codependent bond, and that's not healthy. That is very, very, very toxic. And I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by that. What the crazy codependent bond is: not being able to hang out with other people on both ends, not being able to have other friends, getting jealous and mad, literally getting to an argument with your friend because you're hanging out with somebody else. With me, I ended up moving, and okay, quick story time. I ended up moving away from home to Pennsylvania, and I made a friend out here, and me and her got really close really quick. But I remember downplaying that friendship in front, like even in front of her when I brought her to meet my best friend at the time. Like, I was scared to tell my best friend that me and this girl were close, and I was scared to show her how close we were. Me and this new girl that I met in Pennsylvania. We met at work, and we saw each other all the time, and we just hit it off. So when she would come around and my best friend was around, because my best friend used to come over every weekend, I would find myself treating her differently than I did when my best friend wasn't around. And that's very toxic. You shouldn't. That ties into almost everything I said. The changing who you are in front of people. We weren't. There's a lot of red flags there. You shouldn't change who you are around anybody. You should be able to be yourself and be comfortable around everybody. And I get it. Sometimes friends and friends don't mix because personalities are different, and that's okay. But never change you. Never change you around anybody. Ever. If you have to do that around any friend, that's not your friend. Ever. And if you're crazy codependent like that, like you guys are, like it's the law you have to be together, that's crazy. Because what I've learned is you can have other friends. You shouldn't be jealous of that. Everybody has their own place in your life, and that's okay. You're going to be closer to one person than you are to the others, you know? Maybe you can tell one friend more things than you can tell the other, and that's okay, you guys. You just have to make sure that in your friendship, everything is equal and you're getting what you're giving. And the last one I'm gonna touch on is you don't even know why you're friends. Like, you just look at this person, you get around them, and you're just like, why are we friends? What are we doing here? What is this? If that's how you feel, that's automatically, you know, this is done and over with. This is drained. Time done. Let it go. Let it go. That is it, you guys. There's so much more I wanna touch on. So comment down below if you wanna see more. I think I wanna do like a helping let go of toxic friendships. Talk about, oh, there's just so much more to talk about on toxic friendships, you know. I've been through so much. It's crazy. This was an amazing video. If you guys enjoyed and you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Queendom. I will get to this post notification shout out. All right, you guys, this post notification shout out goes to Alicia Seelan. I just really wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you enjoyed this, because I really want to do more. I know I keep saying that, but for real, let me know. I will see you in the next video. Love you.